CDC says it's identified first documented cases of HIV transmitted through cosmetic needles. Researchers discover new antibiotic produced by Staphylococci. China is gunning for the chief scientist of its COVID vaccine project, accusing him of serious discipline and law violations. New programming vulnerability exposes projects to supply chain attacks. Sandbox escape vulnerabilities in Judge Zero expose systems to complete takeover. Google prevented 2.28 million malicious apps from reaching Play Store in 2023. UN experts say North Korea missile landed in Ukraine's Kharkiv and U.S. defeat in Ukraine only matter of time, says North Korean Defense Ministry official. Ramzan Kadyrov appointed his 16-year-old son as curator of the private Special Forces University, named after Putin. China launches first of the 8-hangar-class submarine built for Pakistan. Sanders says, there's not any doubt Netanyahu is perpetrating ethnic cleansing. The memo claims that potential arrest warrant for Netanyahu gets pushback from White House, as Netanyahu tells Biden he's worried about possible ICC arrest warrants. U.S. warns ICC action on Israel would hurt ceasefire chances. Eminem becomes Crypto.com celebrity spokesperson, replacing Matt Damon. Conor McGregor's House hotel plans refused by council, as local opposition feared Ibiza-style party venue. Russian arrest warrant issued for former chess champion Garry Kasparov. Cillian Murphy's Peaky Blinders movie to have a massive budget. Stephen Knight hopes to shock and delight fans with the last chapter. Scooby-Doo live-action series in the works at Netflix. Russell Crowe, Rami Malek and Michael Shannon Nazi historical thriller Nuremberg to launch sales through WME Independent in Cannes. The Daily Show, with return host Jon Stewart, confirms plans for 2024 Republican and Democratic conventions. NBC prepares $2.5 billion a year bid to block NBA rights from TNT. NASA's optical comms demo transmits data over 140 million miles. In the U.S., winner of $1.3 billion Powerball jackpot is an immigrant from Laos who has cancer. Mexican man wins case against Cartier after buying $13,000 earrings online for $13. Nebraska brothers sucked out of their home by a tornado survive to tell the tale. Sundar Pichai led Google layoffs entire Python team and offshores work to Munich, as Google lays off staff from Flutter, Dart and Python teams weeks before its developer conference. iPadOS identified as digital gatekeeper under new EU tech rules, and Epic Games says it will bring Fortnite to iPad after EU dubs iPadOS a gatekeeper under DMA. Motherboard makers apparently to blame for high-end Intel Core i9 CPU failures. NIST announces new initiative to create systems that can detect AI-generated content. Google sued by U.S. artists over AI image generator. China unveils Sora Challenger able to produce videos from text similar to OpenAI tool, though much shorter. Indian government accused of trying to kill Sikh activists in U.S. In Japan, as per a poll, 62% in favor to policy accepting foreign workers. I gave money to AMLO, confessed El Grande to PGR&DEA. Texas governor says state will ignore illegal Biden Title IX revisions, and Texas sues Biden administration over expanded protections for LGBTQ+ students in conservative-friendly court. Slack co-founder Stuart Butterfield's missing kid, 16, found in van with man, 26, who now faces kidnapping charges. Florida school failed ticking time bomb teen who beat teacher's aide over Nintendo Switch, his lawyers claim. Half of all copper mining is at drought risk with climate change. BHP, Vale offer Brazil $25.7 billion payment for dam disaster. Soybean crops take over Brazil and threaten production of rice, beans and cassava. Colleges from Columbia to UCLA try suspensions, talks to quell campus protests. Protesters at McGill pro-Palestinian encampment are staying put despite warning for them to leave. AP reports that college protesters want amnesty at stake, tuition, legal charges, grades and graduation. CISA's cybersecurity alerts and advisories. CISA releases 8 industrial control systems advisories from Hitachi Energy, Siemens Regedcom, Honeywell Experian, Mitsubishi Melsec, Rockwell and Chirp. CISA adds 3 known exploited vulnerabilities to catalog for Cisco ASA and FTD denial of service vulnerability. Cisco ASA and FTD privilege escalation vulnerability and Crush FTP VFS sandbox escape vulnerability. Cisco releases security updates addressing arcane door vulnerabilities in Cisco firewall platforms. Global top-selling and top-played games across Steam. From the top 100 products by revenue for Tuesday, April 23, 2024, Tuesday, April 30, 2024, Counter-Strike 2, Manor Lords, Dota 2, Apex Legends, Helldivers 2, PUBG, Battlegrounds. Apple App Store top free apps for the iPhone on April 30, 2024. Delta, Game Emulator, Google, Temu, Shop Like a Billionaire, Threads, an Instagram app. CapCut. Top paid apps, Shutterrocket, Hot Schedules, The Wonder Weeks, Procreate Pocket. Netflix Global Top 10 of April 15th, April 21st, 2024. Weekly top lists of the most watched TV in English. Baby Reindeer, Limited Series. Unlocked, A Jail Experiment, Season 1. Three Buddy Problem, Season 1. Our Living World, Limited Series. Weekly top lists of the most viewed TV, non-English. Anthracite, Secrets of the Sect Midsummer Night, Limited Series. Queen of Tears, Limited Series. Parasite, The Grey, Limited Series. The Hijacking of Flight 601, Season 1. Crooks, Season 1. Netflix Global Top 10 of April 15th, April 21st, 2024. Weekly list of the most viewed films in English. Rebel Moon, Part 2, The Scarjiver. Woody Woodpecker Goes to Camp. What Jennifer Did, Anna. Rebel Moon, Part 1, A Child of Fire, Glass. Weekly list of the most viewed films, non-English. Love, Divided, Stolen, The Tearsmith, A Journey. Amar Singh Chamkila, Death Whisperer. CDC says it's identified first documented cases of HIV transmitted through cosmetic needles. Researchers discover new antibiotic produced by Staphylococci. China is gunning for the chief scientist of its COVID vaccine project, accusing him of serious discipline and law violations.
Russell Brand says, baptism is opportunity to leave past behind amid sex assault allegations. 0. Gerard Depardieu will stand trial in October for sexual assaults on film set. 0. Ethan Hawke lost the Oscar for Training Day, and Denzel Washington whispered in his ear that losing was better. You don't want an award to improve your status.
China now home to 369 unicorns, with an average value of $3.8 billion US, led by AI and semiconductor firms, report says. Tether buys $200 million majority stake in brain-to-computer interface company BlackRock Neurotech. Tencent has increased its shareholding in Remedy to almost 15%.
China-linked, muddling meerkat, hijacks DNS to map internet on global scale. 0. Taiwan's semiconductor firm KYEC to exit mainland China amid geopolitical tensions, changes in cross-strait chip supply chain. 0. AI priest quickly defrocked after giving users oddball answers, taking confessions like real clergyman. U.S. extends authorization for some energy transactions otherwise subject to Russia sanctions. 0. Western banks in Russia paid 800 million euros in taxes to Kremlin last year. 0. White House eyes Russian uranium import ban while House bill stalls.
Tucker Carlson interviewed Putin's ideologue, whose daughter was murdered. 0. Jerry Seinfeld says TV comedy is being killed by the extreme left and PC crap and people worrying so much about offending other people. 0. It's all in the smile. Aston University-led research finds politicians can influence voters with facial expressions.
NATO Secretary General in Kyiv announced that Ukraine is on an irreversible path to NATO. Support will continue. 0. NATO has had no designs against Russia, will never have them, Blinken claims. 0. Duchess Sophie visits Ukraine in first trip by a British royal since start of war. Protesters call for Islamic State in Germany. Caliphate is the solution, and Germany's Scholz calls for consequences following Islamist rally. 0. The Taliban are working to woo tourists to Afghanistan. 0. Women win, urination equality fight in Amsterdam.
Israel kills Islamic Revolutionary Guards Corps operative in Iran, claimed in the report. 0. Houthis attack Israel-linked ship in Indian Ocean, 2 U.S. warships in Red Sea.
German sickness rates remain at a very high level. 0. In Nigeria, Yobe records 85 deaths, 2510 recover in 4 months from cerebrospinal meningitis. 0. All neighborhoods in Sao Paulo have a dengue epidemic, says bulletin.
Russia to enforce crypto restrictions, exempting miners and central bank projects. 0. Wasabi wallet developer blocks U.S. citizens and residents after Samurai wallet arrests. 0. Stablecoin trading volume outpaces Visa's 2023 monthly average.
Optical comms demo transmits data over 140 million miles.
Von der Leyen says, completely unacceptable for Israel to attack Rafah. 0. 4 out of 5 Americans favor Israel over Hamas. Most back Rafah operation, as per poll. 0. Abbas says only U.S. can halt Israel's attack on Rafah, expected in days, and reportedly, Hamas to consider ceasefire and hostage release proposal that Israeli sources say could avert Rafah invasion. Interactive Brokers introduces Hong Kong spot Bitcoin and Ether ETPs as Asia's first spot Bitcoin. Ether ETFs start trading in Hong Kong. 0. Bloomberg predicts Bitcoin ETFs approval and listing on Australia's biggest stock exchange by late 2024. 0. New court filings show SEC Chair Gensler believed Ethereum was a security for at least a year. U.S. implicates 5 Israeli units in rights violations before Gaza war. No restrictions on assistance. 0. U.S. military's Gaza aid appear to cost $320 million, nearly double initial estimate. 0. Ahead of visit to Israel, U.S.'s Blinken presses Hamas to accept new proposal for Gaza ceasefire. As Hamas receives proposal to release 33 hostages in exchange to ceasefire. 0. 40 days of ceasefire offered to Hamas. says UK Foreign Secretary David Cameron. Active volcano in Antarctica spews tiny crystals of gold worth $6,000 a day. A reforestation study finds only a few tree species can survive a century of rapid climate change. Hornets found to be primary pollinators of two Angelica species. TikTok's effort to hide U.S. user data from ByteDance only focused on the front door, former workers claim. A Supreme Court rejects Elon Musk's challenge to SEC agreement to vet his social media posts. A FCC fines AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, and Verizon nearly $200 million for illegally sharing location data. Former NBC News disinformation reporter becomes CEO of The Onion. Hunter Biden demands that Fox News remove intimate images from its platforms. Daily Mail admits making up story about electric vehicles causing potholes. Nearly a month ago, British tabloid Daily Mail had commented as heavier cars are blamed for the £16 billion cost of Britain's pothole plague as crumbling roads reach breaking point. NHTSA opens investigation into Ford's Blue Cruise after software linked to fatal crash. Biden administration to require advanced safety tech on all new cars and trucks. Average cost of UK car insurance rises by 1/3 in a year, analysis finds.
Collection agency FBCS says data breach exposed nearly 2 million people. Canada's London Drugs keeps stores closed after cyber issue. Hong Kong's arts financing body reports cyber attack on its systems, but says no data leak detected.
Scotland's leader resigns after split with Green Party over climate change, other conflicts, as Scotland's pro-independence First Minister Humza Yousaf resigns after 1 year, rather than face no confidence vote. 0. UK will not take back asylum seekers from Ireland until France takes back Channel migrants. 0. Solomon Islands pro-China leader Sogavare exits PM race. ABC reports.
Argentina's monthly CPI to fall below 10% in April, Milei says. 0. German inflation rate holds steady at 2.2% in April. 0. No magic in it, Pete Chidambaram says. India will become world's third largest economy irrespective of who is PM. In Canada, worried about foreign workers, Conservatives demand details of $15 billion Honda EV deal. 0. EU's unwinnable price war with Chinese EVs summed up. BYD cars are 11-folds more profitable in Europe versus China. 0. German politicians stall EVTWL loan guarantee approvals. World War I tactics make a comeback as a Ukrainian gunner in the back of a propeller plane shoots down a Russian drone. 0. Italy has given Ukraine long-range missiles, says UK Defense Minister. 0. NATO chief chides members as Ukraine's allies say slow arms deliveries have helped Russia.
Former NSA employee who tried to spy for Russia sentenced to 21 years, and German former army officer admits spying for Russia, blames fear of nuclear war. 0. France says, almost all EU states target of Russian propaganda, and EU to probe Meta over handling of Russian disinformation. 0. Von der Leyen criticizes European far-right for being Putin's proxies. Southeast Asia heat breaches records and prompts gas buying, as Thailand's heat index tops 52 degrees as Philippines risks overloaded power systems. 0. G7 agrees to shut down coal plants by 2035, UK minister says, in climate breakthrough. 0. Bangladesh again closes schools nationwide due to heat wave. China cuts air pollution after reimposing winter controls, announced Korea. 0. U.S. energy-related CO2 emissions decreased by 3% in 2023. 0. Renewable energies cover 56% of electricity consumption in Germany in Q1. Embattled grocery startup Getir exits the US and Europe, will refocus on Turkey. 0. WeWork agrees restructuring deal that shuts out Adam Newman's comeback bid. 0. A KFC faces battering over Palestine in Malaysia. Over 100 units shut. In Kenya, over 42 people dead after Kijabe Dam burst its banks. 0. At least 25 dead in Peru after bus plunges into ravine. Razer Incorporated to pay more than $1.1 million for misrepresenting the performance and efficacy of supposed N95 grade Zephyr face masks. 0. HSBC boss Noel Quinn steps down as bank reports first quarter profit that beat estimates thanks to sale of Canadian business. Most active stocks from 30 April 2024 frowny face. 0. Japan, ONTSU, NTT, Sasinoext, Land, TEPCO, Mitsubishi UFJ. 0. Hong Kong, BOC, CCBC, ICBC, Agricultural Bank of China. 0. UK, Lloyds, Vodafone, Glencore, Barclays, HSBC. 0. USA, Tesla, Apple, Intel, Amazon, Alphabet. 0. This list is not an investment advice. Another drop in the ocean of AI. 0. GPT-2. GPT-2 is a transformers model pre-trained on a very large corpus of English data in a self-supervised fashion. This means it was pre-trained on the raw texts only, with no humans labeling them in any way, which is why it can use lots of publicly available data, with an automatic process to generate inputs and labels from those texts. More precisely, inputs are sequences of continuous text of a certain length and the targets are the same sequence, shifted one token, word or piece of word, to the right. The model uses internally a mask mechanism to make sure the predictions for the token I only uses the inputs from 1 to I, but not the future tokens. Top grossing Android games on Google Play US for April 30th, 2024. 0. Monopoly Go. Candy Crush Saga. Royal Match. Coin Master. 0. Top free Android apps on Google Play US. 0. TikTok. Temu. Shop like a billionaire. Instagram. WhatsApp Messenger. 0. SHEIN shopping online.
Top free hashtag Android games on Google Play US of April 30th, 2024. E0, Roblox. Block Blast. Hexasort. Traffic Escape. Pizza Ready. Monopoly Go. 0. Top grossing Android apps on Google Play US. E0, Google One. TikTok.
Max, Stream HBO, TV en movies.
Disney Plus. 0. Amazon Shopping.
April 30th, 2024. Hashtag Apple App Store. Top paid games on iPhone frowny face. 0. Minecraft. Papa's Freezeria to go. Heads Up. Geometry Dash. 0. Apple App Store top free games. 0. Monopoly Go. Block Blast. Wood Nuts and Bolts Puzzle. Brawl Stars. Call of Duty. Warzone Mobile.
Amazon bestsellers in hashtag Prime Video. USA for April 30th, 2024. 0. The Beekeeper. Dune. Part 2. Bonus X-Ray Edition. Sleeping Dogs. 0. The Hunger Games. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Bonus X-Ray Edition. The Boys in the Boat. 0. Anyone But You. Land of Bad. Damaged. Hashtag Spotify Weekly Top Songs Global. 0. From the Friday, April 19th to Thursday, April 25th, 2024. 0. Fortnite, Feet Post Malone, Taylor Swift, Post Malone. Down Bad, Taylor Swift. 0. I Like the Way You Kiss Me, Artemis. So Long, London, Taylor Swift. I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, Taylor Swift. The Tortured Poets Department, Taylor Swift.
Hashtag Apple Music Top Songs April 30th, 2024. 0. Million Dollar Baby. Tommy Richman. Like That. Future. Metro Boomin. Kendrick Lamar. Fortnite. Feet Post Malone. Taylor Swift. 0. Down Bad. Taylor Swift. Get It Sexy. Sexy Red. A Bar Song. Tipsy. Shabuzi. Hashtag YouTube Music Charts. Global Weekly Top Songs. For the week of April 19th to April 25th, 2024. 0. A Fortnite, feat. Post Malone, Taylor Swift. Gata Only, Floy Menor and Chris MJ. Maroon Color Sadia, Kalpana and Neelkamal Singh. 0. Magnetic, Illit. Beautiful Things, Benson Boone. Sheesh, Baby Monster.
0. U Kurci Madatapeti, Sri Krishna Psahithi Chaganti.
The Daily Digest of 30 April 2024. 0. AE News on crypto, streaming, tech, politics, showbiz, AI, health and environment.